Raised garden beds are transforming backyards everywhere. And if you're wondering which flowers will absolutely thrive in your elevated garden space, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the 7 best flowers for raised garden beds that will turn your outdoor space into a stunning floral paradise. These carefully selected flowers are perfect for beginners and experienced gardeners alike, offering incredible blooms, easy maintenance, and guaranteed success in your raised bed setup. Make sure to check the link in the description for detailed planting guides and seasonal care tips for each of these amazing flowers. Number 1. Marigolds. Marigolds are absolutely the champion flowers for raised garden beds, and there's a very good reason why experienced gardeners swear by them. These vibrant orange, yellow, and red blooms are incredibly forgiving and practically grow themselves once planted. In raised beds, marigolds benefit from the improved drainage and warmer soil temperatures, which helps them establish quickly and bloom continuously from spring until the first frost. What makes marigolds exceptional for raised beds is their natural pest-repelling properties. They actually protect your other plants by deterring harmful insects like aphids, whiteflies, and even nematodes in the soil. The compact varieties like French marigolds work perfectly along the edges of your raised beds, creating beautiful borders, while the taller African marigolds make stunning centerpieces. Marigolds require minimal water once established, making them drought-tolerant and perfect for busy gardeners. They thrive in full sun conditions and poor soil, which means even if your raised bed soil isn't perfect yet, marigolds will still flourish and actually help improve the soil over time. Number 2. Zinnias. Zinnias are the showstoppers of the flower world and perform exceptionally well in raised garden beds. These cheerful flowers come in an incredible array of colors, from soft pastels to bold, vibrant hues, and they bloom prolifically throughout the growing season. In raised beds, zinnias benefit tremendously from the improved air circulation and drainage, which prevents the fungal issues that can sometimes plague these flowers in traditional ground plantings. The key to zinnia success in raised beds is their love for warm soil, and raised beds warm up faster in spring, giving zinnias the perfect growing conditions they crave. These flowers are incredibly easy to grow from seed, making them budget-friendly for filling large raised bed spaces. Zinnias attract beneficial pollinators like butterflies and bees, turning your raised bed into a buzzing ecosystem. They're also excellent cut flowers, so you can enjoy them both in your garden and in beautiful indoor arrangements. The dwarf varieties are perfect for front borders in raised beds, while the tall varieties create stunning backgrounds and privacy screens. Number 3. Cosmos. Cosmos are the delicate beauties that bring an airy, cottage garden feel to any raised bed setup. These flowers are incredibly easy to grow and actually prefer the slightly sandy, well-draining soil conditions that raised beds naturally provide. What makes Cosmos perfect for raised beds is their ability to thrive in poor soil conditions, meaning you don't need to invest heavily in expensive soil amendments to grow them successfully. Cosmos come in lovely shades of pink, white, orange, and burgundy, and their feathery foliage adds texture and movement to your raised bed design. These flowers are drought-tolerant once established, making them perfect for raised beds that tend to dry out faster than ground-level gardens. Cosmos are also incredibly long-blooming, providing continuous color from midsummer through fall. They self-seed readily, so once you plant Cosmos in your raised bed, you'll likely have them returning year after year with minimal effort. The tall varieties create beautiful backgrounds in raised beds, while the shorter varieties work perfectly as mid-border plants. Cosmos attract butterflies and beneficial insects, making them both beautiful and functional in your raised bed ecosystem. Number 4. Nasturtiums. Nasturtiums are the edible flowers that bring both beauty and functionality to raised garden beds. These vibrant orange, yellow, and red flowers are not only gorgeous, but also completely edible, with a peppery flavor that's perfect for salads and garnishes. In raised beds, nasturtiums excel because they prefer the well-draining conditions and can cascade beautifully over the edges, creating a stunning waterfall effect. What makes nasturtiums exceptional for raised beds is their ability to thrive in poor soil conditions. In fact, Rich soil actually reduces flowering, so the moderate fertility of most raised bed soils is perfect for abundant blooms. Nasturtiums are natural pest deterrents, particularly effective against cucumber beetles, squash bugs, and aphids, making them excellent companion plants for vegetables if you have mixed raised beds. These flowers are incredibly easy to grow from seed and germinate quickly, making them perfect for impatient gardeners or those gardening with children. The climbing varieties can be trained up trellises or supports in raised beds, while the trailing varieties work beautifully as ground cover or spillers. Nasturtiums continue blooming until frost and actually improve in cooler weather, extending your raised bed's flowering season well into fall. Number 5. Sunflowers. Sunflowers bring drama and height to raised garden beds like no other flower can. While you might think sunflowers are too large for raised beds, there are actually many compact and dwarf varieties that are perfectly suited for elevated growing. In raised beds, sunflowers benefit from the excellent drainage and the ability to plant them at the optimal depth without worrying about heavy clay soil or poor drainage that can cause root rot. The improved soil warming in raised beds also helps sunflower seeds germinate faster and more reliably than in traditional garden beds. Dwarf sunflower varieties like Teddy Bear and Little Becca stay under 3 feet tall and are perfect for raised bed growing, while still providing that classic sunflower charm. Sunflowers are incredibly easy to grow and are perfect for beginning gardeners or those who want guaranteed success in their raised beds. These flowers attract beneficial pollinators and birds, particularly goldfinches who love the seeds. Sunflowers also make excellent cut flowers and can provide natural bird food later in the season. The strong stems and sturdy growth habit of sunflowers make them perfect anchors in raised bed designs, providing structure and focal points around which you can design the rest of your planting. Number 6. Sweet Alyssum. Sweet Alyssum is the fragrant carpet flower that transforms raised garden beds into aromatic paradises. These tiny white, pink, or purple flowers may be small individually, but they create stunning masses of color and release an incredible honey-like fragrance that's especially strong in the evening. In raised beds, Sweet Alyssum excels as an edging plant, spilling gracefully over the sides and softening the hard edges of your raised bed structure. What makes Sweet Alyssum perfect for raised beds is its low-growing, spreading habit and its ability to thrive in the well-draining conditions that raised beds provide. This flower is incredibly hardy and can tolerate both heat and cold better than many other annuals, extending your raised bed's flowering season. Sweet Alyssum is also one of the few flowers that actually prefers cooler weather and will often stop blooming in extreme heat, then resume flowering when temperatures moderate in fall. The flowers are excellent for attracting beneficial insects, particularly tiny parasitic wasps that help control garden pests naturally. Sweet Alyssum self-seeds readily in raised beds, so once established, you'll have it returning year after year. It's also one of the most budget-friendly flowers to grow, as the seeds are inexpensive and a little goes a long way in covering large areas of your raised bed. Number 7. Celosia. Celosia, also known as coxcomb, brings unique texture and vibrant color to raised garden beds with its distinctive feathered or crested flower heads. These flowers thrive in the warm, well-draining conditions that raised beds naturally provide, and they're incredibly heat and drought tolerant once established. In raised beds, Celosia benefits from the improved air circulation, which prevents the fungal issues that can sometimes affect dense flower heads in humid conditions. What makes Celosia exceptional for raised beds is its incredibly long-lasting blooms and its ability to maintain color intensity throughout the hottest summer months when many other flowers fade. Celosia comes in brilliant reds, oranges, yellows, pinks, and purples, and the flowers can last for months without deadheading. These flowers are also excellent for drying, so you can harvest them for beautiful dried flower arrangements that last throughout winter. The plant's sturdy stems and upright growth habit make Celosia perfect for providing structure in raised bed designs. Celosia attracts butterflies and beneficial insects while being relatively deer and rabbit resistant, making it perfect for raised beds in areas with wildlife pressure. The plants are also incredibly low maintenance once established, requiring minimal water and no fertilizer in most raised bed soil conditions. These 7 incredible flowers will transform your raised garden beds into stunning displays of color, fragrance, and natural beauty. Each of these flowers has been chosen specifically for their ability to thrive in raised bed conditions, from the excellent drainage to the warmer soil temperatures that elevated gardens provide. Remember that raised beds give you more control over your growing conditions, so these flowers will likely perform even better for you than they would in traditional ground-level gardens. The key to success with any of these flowers is to plant them at the right time for your growing zone and to take advantage of the improved growing conditions that your raised beds provide. Don't forget to check out the detailed planting guides and care instructions in the description below. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more raised bed gardening content. Your raised garden beds are about to become the envy of the neighborhood with these spectacular flower choices.